What the fuck is wrong with these pro players complaining about everything? This is a rant about how I truly think Apex Legends is being ruined by a certain demographic, and that demographic is the pro players. I have two main points to say in this video. Firstly, you pro players need to open your mind a little more. Stop being so narrow-minded and selfish. I don't give a fuck if this is your job. There is millions of other players having their fun ruined because you decided you wanted to take Apex Legends too seriously for a living. Stop. You cunts are influencers. You clearly have a big sway on the way things occur. It's not fair that your fans will take whatever you say as gospel and start spreading it like crazy. And half the time they don't even realize what you're even asking for, but they will still post it everywhere because they support you as a creator. So surely you can sit back and think, okay, I want this change, but this change would cause everyone else, the majority, literally 98% of the rest of the players in the world, to have a much less fun time playing their favorite game. I won't suggest it. Instead of being an emotional wreck and posting the first fucking thought that comes to your mind because you got frustrated. And I'm talking to all the pro players here, but can I just say, if you were a real CEO, you'd understand the basic fundamentals of ensuring the majority of your customers are happy and not the minority. So in my eyes, you ain't the fucking CEO of shit. Secondly, Respawn, I get it. You're constantly fighting to keep the game balanced and fresh, and I cannot fathom how difficult it is to maintain a live service game. And I respect every dev and know all of you are doing the best job you can. So on behalf of the community, thank you. But you really need to stop catering to every demand an emotional, closed-minded pro player suggests. Haven't you realized this yet? They'll make a suggestion, you will implement it into the game exactly how they wanted, and then they will complain that it needs to go back to how it was. How about, instead of falling for these emotional responses and posts, you do what you do best, and that is providing a dope-ass battle royale experience without outside influence from a minority of the player base. The removal of all this fun shit from the game is going to drive so many people away. The pro players are playing a whole other game. That 0.5% of them in the world should not be speaking on behalf of the rest of us and dictating the changes that occur. They have proven that they do not know what the fuck they want. Because let me tell you right now, none of us wanted the gold self-revive removed. None of us wanted the Kraber nerfed. None of us wanted the Arc Stars nerfed. None of us wanted rank to change from the way it was pre-season 12. And none of us want Kings Canyon removed from the game completely. Yet these are all changes, excluding the Kings Canyon removal, you made to cater to these whiny and quite frankly immature cunts. Look where that's got you. Millions of people confused about half of the shit that's changing based off a couple thousand people. 98% of the players, if you asked them about upcoming changes and they weren't being influenced by what their favorite pro players are saying, they would not agree with almost anything that's occurred. And lastly, but not least, Twitter should not be where you go to get feedback for the game. Casual players who, let's not forget, make up the majority of the player base are rarely ever on Twitter. Getting feedback from Twitter is one of the most backwards and biased systems I've ever seen. The people on Twitter are usually on there to follow their favorite streamers and pro players. Therefore, if a pro player puts a post out, their followers are obviously going to support them, and then it's going to seem like everyone wants those changes, when in reality, they're just agreeing with their favorite streamer. If you want real feedback, you should add an in-game poll when the game first loads up. Reward us with something every time it's completed. I don't know, a battle pass level or an XP boost for 5 games, for example? Something simple yet effective. Anyway, if you took offense to this video, you're most likely a part of the problem and need to take a good hard look at yourself. And for the rest of you, let me know what you think about what I said here, and don't forget to hit the like button and follow for more videos.